What's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs Jones, beautiful money making Wednesday here at the Pick Dawgz Morning Show. October 1st, new month, new goals, new opportunities. Y'all also know it's my birthday. Woo! It's not my actual birthday, but here at Pick Dawgz, we celebrate the entire month. Me and my man Mitch. So happy birthday to Money Man Mitch as we get ready to celebrate our birthday like we always do. And we got just a small card today, just 4 games. Major League Baseball playoffs, and I got a good crew of guys to help me break them on down. The franchise, what's happening, Chris? How you doing?
Doing all right. Yeah, don't worry. I won't make you a cake like I had for my birthday. It wasn't very good, but I'll sort something out for yours. But now doing good. Missed you yesterday, but glad to have you back. Now that we have playoff baseball to talk about, WNBA finals are set, and now just looking ahead to college football and NFL this week. And it's hard to believe we're already at week 6 college football, week 5 NFL. It's crazy, but
winding on. Hold on. It's crazy. We're in October. Like September went by for me like damn. Like so, we're here. Speaking of being here, so is Mr. Rundown, Mr. Romanelli. What's happening, my man? How you doing this morning?
Good morning, Jay. I'm doing well. I will say I think that yesterday's games were pretty boring. I don't know. I like good pitchers duels, but I don't know, it just didn't feel like the playoffs. Maybe it's because it's the wild card series, but we'll see if today things get a little bit spicier.
Yes, we will. I think, is there a stat out there that the team that's up 1-0 is 12-0? Is that true? I think so, right?
Yeah, because I've noticed on the rundown, I haven't had to do a lot of game 3s in this wild card series. Yeah. Usually I get the day off on Thursday, so they've been dominant.
They have. We'll see if anything shakes up today. If somebody can make things interesting. I know I gotta say it, man. Shout out to Mama That Man. The best pitcher on the planet. Oh my God, I love him so
unbelievable.
Much. I love him to death. That's why I be yapping the way I do about him, man. That's why, because I ain't seen, man. He's just him. That's all I'm saying. Scooble, man. God damn, what a performance from him. Yankees, are they in trouble?
Yeah.
Dodgers, are they back?
Get your Dodgers World Series tickets in now.
Oh, wow.
That's fine. Call me the Dynasty.
You think they kind of just, coasted through the regular season and not even turn it up?
Yeah, I mean, this team was always built for postseason play. The depth that they have in the pitching, I mean, they've got guys now that they can go 3 in the rotation, and then you save guys like Sasaki and even Ohtani as extended relievers. So that bullpen that was shaky in the regular season now gets a little bit of a break when it gets some of those starters moved to the pen. And the lineup is as dominant as ever, as we saw yesterday, making Hunter Green look like a 5th man in a rotation.
They're the Lakers. Coast to the regular season, get to the playoffs. Take care of business.
Speaking of Lakers, man, I'm ready for my first full season as a Lakers fan. NBA Media Days is over the past couple of days. So it was cool seeing everybody in their new jerseys, seeing people in their new places. It's always funny because, I know all the news that happened over the offseason, but it don't hit you until you see that new person in that new jersey. You're like, damn, I forgot he there. Who was that for me yesterday? Dylan Brooks in Phoenix, Spencer Dinwiddie in Charlotte. Just the random ones are for Damian Lillard back in Portland. We got the Coop, Kyrie, AD picture, Aiden in LA. It's just kind of crazy to see everybody bounce around in the league. I'm ready for the NBA. Preseason starting here in a couple of days. I think tomorrow, actually. It starts tomorrow. Tomorrow's game's not that good. It's let me see. Yeah, it starts tomorrow. Tomorrow's the Abu Dhabi game and the Melbourne game. So it's the Sixers and the Knicks tomorrow at 11 a.m. And then the Pelicans play Melbourne United at 4:30 in the morning on Friday. But then Friday night, we got Suns Lakers. So we're back. I saw a lot happen in hoops yesterday. I saw Fee came out yesterday. Nafisa Collier came out yesterday, blew up the WNBA landscape. Basically came out and was just like, hey, the league tripping. You know, so I thought that was kind of crazy. The WNBA is probably headed for a lockout. It's likely for to happen.
Yeah.
So,
especially after Nafisa Collier's comments.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So probably headed for a lockout this offseason there.
They're not gonna come back, I think, until she's gone, until Engelbert's gone. I think that was the first domino to fall.
Here's why. I'm on the player side, but I'm not fully on the player side because the league does have a job to do too. You know what I mean? Like some of her comments doesn't help her case. Like, come on, you can't just be saying like that. But I do kind of get what she's saying at the time. You know what I mean? As the commissioner of the league, she can't just be like, yeah, the players are running this shit and I gotta let them do whatever they want. She can't do that. You know, she has to hold up the brand of the league, but there's also she could go about it in a different way too. So. Y'all know I love my WNBA, so I don't want to see it go. I don't want to see a huge lockout, but it's almost semi-inevitable at this point. But the finals in the WNBA are set. I watching the WNBA, covering it full season, no way in hell that I think it would be Mercury Aces. No way. No way. There's no way that I think this would be the finals. But shout out to both of them, man. Resilient. Shout out to both of them here, man. Shout out to the Aces, especially because there was times early in the season I didn't even know if they would make the playoffs. And then the Mercury, the rebuild that team did. So the Mercury made the finals 5 years ago, and they're back in the finals now with no repeat players. That is insane in terms of rebuilding a team and getting back to the finals. Like you don't see that type of turnover in any league. So, you know. To see them do that, rebuild that fast, and be back here is insane. So, shout out to the dub. Shout out to the dub. Just chatting a little bit before we get into today's small card, man. We just got 4 games, but I guess we can get into it, man. We got a game starting in about an hour and a half from now. You ready to do it?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. We got the Tigers and the Guardians. You want to go game by game?
Whatever you would like.
Yeah. Yes. Let's go game by game. Tigers, Guardians. Guardians are favorites in this one, $1.35. Total 6.5. We have KC Mize on the mound for the Tigers and Tanner Bybee on the mound for Cleveland. Cleveland, this is for you. Chris, what are we looking at?
I'm going back to the under here. I think it's just going to be a another low-scoring game. Maybe not necessarily 2-1 low-scoring, but I could see 3-2, 4-2 here. I think that the Guardians, I think a lot of their issues yesterday were, going up against a lefty in Tariq Skubal, still one of the best in baseball. But this is still a team that's had issues against lefties all season long. So it's kind of like they picked it up in September and then kind of got back to old habits. But I think it's going to just be a low-scoring series regardless. I think the Tigers are going to struggle against Tanner Bybee, who, despite his issues this season, had in 3 starts, gave up just 2 runs over 19 innings against the Tigers. So I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. Going to be the under.
Chris on the under here in this one. D. Williams, he actually did tell me about that. Shout out to you, Brody. That was a funny story from one of my friends. Shout out to you, bro, Jim. Ron the Dunn, what are we looking at here? You've been a Tigers hater all year, man. Are you on the wagon or?
Well, what I will say is taking an under is boring in itself. Taking an under on the show is boring, but I think it's the right play. I think, you look at yesterday, basically no offense at all. And it was a situation where both starting pitchers had great numbers against the opposition throughout the regular season. And it's really the same thing here. I mean, Tanner Bybee, sub-1 ERA in 19 innings, 21 Ks against Detroit. Casey Mize, ERA around 2 against Cleveland in 17 innings. Low opponent's batting average for both guys. Good strikeout numbers for both guys. Look at the offenses in the month of September. Cleveland was right around league average, maybe a little bit above league average. Detroit was near the bottom of the league against right-handed pitching. I like the under.
I hate to sound like a broken drum, but I do too. And y'all know I've been on the Tigers bandwagon all year. I do think they win this series. I don't like them today, though. I don't. I think I saw a stat that said Tanner Bybee is 17-0 last 17 division games. What stat is that? His ass be balling. The Tigers still scare me offensively at times. The reason I'm not in love with it, though, is the stat I gave you earlier, where I feel like teams in the wild card that are up 1-0 or 12-0, I believe that's the stat. Like, they don't lose. Typically they, 2-0, and it's over. So that's working against the Guardians, but they are home here, correct? And I think Bybee gives them a great chance. I really do. I think he's the better starter than Casey Mize, even though I don't think the gap's humongous. I like an under as well, and I lean towards the Guardians. That's kind of my thoughts here. I think the Tigers win tomorrow and win the series. So that's kind of my thoughts here on this one. If I had to pick somebody to score, I'm going to. Give me Jose. Give me a Jose Ramirez home run. They're going to have to do it. When the Guardians do anything, it's usually on his shoulders. It's probably going to be like that again today. So probably a solo shot, give him an early lead. I'm going to tweet out, Jose's him. Ron's going to be like, do you do that every time?
I was going to say the most random tweet of all time. It's just like a regular Tuesday afternoon. Jose hits a home run. Jose Ramirez is the greatest player of all time. Jay Briggs. I'm like, I texted him, what are you tweeting? What do you have, Jose Ramirez home run prop today or something? So you're going to see a 2-out single in the first inning from Jay Briggs. Jose Ramirez is him. He is him. Listen to this stat. 0-2 counts. Jose Ramirez this year, 916 OPS.
Damn.
And a above 300 batting average on 0-2 counts, where the league average is about 150 batting average. That is unbelievable. He is a tough guy to strike out, and he feels comfortable low too, just like Luis Ariz. But unlike Ariz, J-Ram's got the power. He's got the speed. He's really the 5-tool player.
Good changeup. That's one of my favorite video. Him and Trevor Bauer. That's one of my favorite videos. Yeah. Good changeup. Fair enough. Let's keep it rolling, fellas. We got the Padres and the Cubs. Cubs up in the series 1-0. They are $1.20 favorites today. Getting the ball to start is Kittredge. How do you say
He's the opener. Andrew Kittredge.
Andrew Kittredge. He's opening for the Cubs today. Dylan Cease on the mound for the Padres. Total 6.5 in this one as well. Ron Don, how you feeling?
Yeah, so it should be Kittredge for an inning or two, probably just an inning as you pitched yesterday, and then it'll be Shota Imanaga afterwards. And Imanaga really struggled down the stretch in the regular season. He had a long streak of quality starts, but then he gave up his last 3 games: 5 innings, 5 2/3, 3 runs, 8 runs, and 2+ home runs in all those games. So the weather is still beneficial for pitchers at Wrigley, but I still worry about that with Imanaga. You look at the game yesterday; it was a Cubs victory, but San Diego had about a 100-point advantage in expected batting average. They actually had a few chances early to take over that game. They had a runner at third, nobody out. They had corners, 1 out in separate innings, and they weren't able to score those runs. And they weren't able to take advantage, and the Cubs took advantage. They took 2 home runs back to back for Seiya Suzuki and Carson Kelly, and that's all they needed. The Cubs bullpen was good enough yesterday, but I still think San Diego has the better bullpen in this series. I think Cease He's an option he's been him and Yu Darvish both shaky in the regular season. 4.5 ERA in the year is not great, but in September he pitched really well. It was one of his best months of the year. 3.12 ERA, good strikeout numbers. I trust Cease in this matchup. Chicago, outside of those home runs, really didn't do anything offensively with a 177 expected batting average in the win. I'm going to take San Diego on the money line. This one, I think we go game 3.
Why are the Cubs, you think, going with an opener instead of just Imanaga out the gate?
I think it's because of his struggles. I mean, like I said, he's given up 2+ home runs in 5 of his last 6 games. I mean, that's tough. So you want to avoid facing the lineup the second time through the order, third time through the order. So kind of a makeshift bullpen game. Get Rich goes 1, Imanaga maybe 4 or 5 innings, and then you get into that bullpen, which, the Cubs bullpen at the beginning of the year was not great. It was sharper in the second half of the season. They trust that bullpen, so that's what they're looking to do. Great counsel.
Fair enough. At the beginning of the series, I picked the Padres. I am going to lean towards them here. I'm not totally in love with it. Again, leaning back on that stat where teams that are up 1-0, like they just have done it thus far with the data we have in the wild card. But the Padres got everything I'm looking for in terms of a team, in terms of a spot, and we're getting plus money. Like, back up against the wall, this is a J-style spot, so I'm just not going to overcomplicate it. I'm going to take the Padres. I'm pray they come out and actually get it done today. Force game 3, so not really much more to add than what Ron said. I don't think he broke it down eloquently, and I like the Padres as well. So give me San Diego money line here in this one. I would actually kind of lean towards an over in this game as well. I think we might get some runs here, possibly late. We'll see. Chris?
Yeah, I think the runs are going to be coming from the Chicago bats. I'm taking the Cubs. I can't back Dylan Cease on the road. 1-9, 5.58 ERA away from Petco this season. Even if the wind's blowing in, I still think that the Cubs find the timely at bats to get the job done in this one. I just think Imanaga did have his struggles for sure, but I just like this Cubs team at home. I like them, just going against Dylan Cease. So give me the Cubs here.
Chris Ruffalo on the Cubbies. Thinks they punched their ticket. Who plays? The winner of the series goes on to play
Brewers.
Oh, it's Brewers. Right, it's Brewers. It's the other one. My bad.
Okay. The Brew Crew. Okay. We have the Red Sox and the Yankees. On the mound today is Bale. On the other side, Carlos Rodon. Yankees minus $1.80. Total 7.5. Yankees back up against the wall. Do they falter? Yes. Yes, they do. They shouldn't have been in the playoffs in the first place. I wanted to cash that Yankees to miss the playoff ticket. I didn't cash it, but I'll take 2 games into the postseason and they're gone. I'll take it. I just think the Red Sox are better in the field. While the Yankees bats are dangerous, I don't fear them. I don't fear them as much as the general masses might. And for me, I think this is like a legitimate 50-50 game. I'm not mad at anybody saying the Yankees should win this game today. I promise you, I'm not mad at you. I just think you're foolish and lack vision for betting it at the number. That's my thing. And I'm playing the number. I'm on the Red Sox here in this one. I think they've played really sound baseball all season long. They did it yesterday, and I think they come here and do it again today. I don't need them to do nothing special. I just need them to be the same team they've been all season long. That's all I need them to do, which is a team kind of flying under the radar, don't have the necessarily huge megastars you would think, and they just get it done. So I think everybody going to come in flooding on the Yankees today. I understand why. Back up against the wall, at home. I get it. But I think this game is way closer to 50-50. And I want to attack the value. So that's where I'm at. Give me the Red Sox. Adios to the Yankees. Chris, how you feeling?
I'm on board. I'm taking Bayo. I'm taking the Red Sox just on the price. Bayo in his career 2.35 ERA against the Yankees. Did struggle in his most recent start against him in September, but his lone start at Yankee Stadium, 7 innings, 3-hit shutout baseball. I think Carlos Rodon's still a solid option, but I just think that it's kind of going to be a similar script to yesterday, just timely hitting and probably a late run that's going to decide this game. I like the price here with the Red Sox.
Mr. Yankee, is their season over?
No, the season's not over. I think this is one of those games you take Yankees run line and you take Yankees money line. You split your wager, but I think this is the type of game that Brian Bayo is the type of pitcher that can take his team out of the game really early. Bayo's got good numbers against the Yankees, and like Chris mentioned, he did struggle in his last start against the Yankees, giving up 4 earned runs. But most importantly for me is, Bayo, his underlying numbers have not been great all season. He's got a 3.35 ERA, but a 4.42 expected ERA, 4.5 Sierra. He's got bottom 25th percentile in expected batting average. He has a walking regression. And this is still, a Yankees desperation lineup, win or go home situation, great lineup against right-handed pitching. Red Sox didn't do anything against lefty and Fried yesterday. So I think Rodon can put together a quality start. And I think the Yankees have a large enough lead, not just the 1-run lead they had yesterday, to where they don't have to sweat out that bullpen. I think the Yankees get the job done. This is one of those games where it could get really ugly early. So, Bayo, he is just very, very volatile starting pitcher. He can blow up, give up 4 or 5 runs in the first couple innings, and I wouldn't be surprised. So I would go Yankees run line. And I would also look at Yankees first 5 laying even 1.5 runs in the first 5 innings to get a really good plus money price.
I'm not mad at your breakdown. I'm not mad at it. I think this game ultimately comes down to 2 questions. How much do you trust Bayo? How much do you trust the Yankees offense? It's ultimately the 2 questions that come down to it. And I think the general masses will probably agree with Ron, which is not a bad assumption the way he broke it down. But then you got a guy like me who could look at it and be like, man, I trust Bayo. I've been telling y'all all season. He's like the luckiest pitcher on the planet. He just gets out the jam when you expect him not to. And I'm just rocking with my guys, man. So I trust Bayo. I've been down on this Yankees team pretty much all season. And I think they're just overvalued today. So I'm not saying they can't win. I'm not saying they're not the better team. They're the more talented team. I think all of that applies. But I can't pass up this value with the Red Sox playing the way they're playing. I just can't do it. So we'll see. We'll see how this one plays out later tonight. If the Yankees go home or not. I hope they do. Speaking of going home, will the Cincinnati Reds be going home tonight? The odds seem to say it's very likely they do. We got the Dodgers and Cincinnati. On the mound in this one is Yamamoto versus Zach Littell, Chris's favorite pitcher in the whole wide world. You love Littell. Nah, he love fading him. You fading him today, Chris?
We just check outside. Yeah, the sky's still blue, so yes, I'm fading Zach Littell. There's no value in the run line though, so I mean, I think you could round robin any of the Dodgers home run props. Shohei, but the concern there is that they intentionally walk him to not get crushed again. Teoscar Hernandez, I think, is a good price again at plus 320 for a home run there. I could see Mookie Betts going yard too, but I think Teoscar Hernandez for a home run is my favorite play here. I like Dodgers run line, but like I said, there's no value.
I actually don't think minus 130 a bad price. I actually don't.
Yeah, I get it, but I mean, if I had to play it, I would.
Of course, I hate laying negative run lines, but it's Littell. Ron, does he get cranked today? Do the Dodgers bust him up? Or do the Reds secretly keep this close? Season on the line.
Well, any money that you'd want to wager on the Dodgers today, I'd say save it and move it over to Dodgers to win the World Series at plus 450, 500 odds. For me, that's the play to go with. I think this is a dynasty situation, a team built for postseason play. I talked about their depth at the beginning of the show. The rotation is loaded, and you look at their path. I mean, for me, it's basically whoever wins this Phillies Dodgers series next series wins the World Series, and it's a Phillies team without their ace and Zach Wheeler. And I think that puts them behind the 8 ball, even though they have home field advantage. I don't think it's enough. I think that the Dodgers would have no problem over the Brewers, Cubs, or Padres. Padres may get a little bit dicey, but looking like they're not even going to make it out of this series, so I wouldn't worry about that. And you've got in the American League side, Seattle would be my biggest concern for the Dodgers. They got a great rotation, but we know the offenses. The Dodgers have the big advantage there, and that's if Seattle gets to that point. I wouldn't be worried about the Red Sox. Yankees, they're not looking great right now. I wouldn't be too worried about them. Blue Jays, they're not even a thought, obviously. Tigers, Guardians. So it's really Seattle and Philadelphia. If the Dodgers can get through Philadelphia, they win the World Series, in my opinion. And if the Phillies get through the Dodgers, you give them credit, you tip your cap. But I think at those odds, it's really tough to go against the Dodgers. So it's not a fun play. I'm not excited to bet the Dodgers, but I think it's the right play.
For me in this game, it would be Dodgers run line. Just do it. Would be my thoughts. It's just not enough here for me to take Cincinnati. Cool story. Great final run. But everything I looked at, nothing here tells me to take them. Nothing. So even the price, they're done. They're cooked. Finito. I'm just doing some gambling though. Again, -1.5 run line is not, my normal type of play, but it would be them. And then this is where you should put your futures at. Chris, what's our odds right now to win the World Series?
Plus 25,000, probably.
If it's plus 700 or more, I'm gonna put another ticket on it.
You literally hit the nail on the head. It was 700.
700, yeah. I was kind of looking the other day. At 7, I probably would do it. I really wish I was getting like 850, but that's where I'm at, man. All aboard. Chris, what your thoughts on the last baseball game of the day?
I went first.
You did.
Teoscar Hernandez home run.
Yeah, you did. You did. Yeah.
You're saying Chris is forgettable?
I guess so. I guess that is what I'm saying.
I'm used to it at this point.
Fair. You joining me on that future, Chris?
I already beat you to it.
I know you did. Me and Chris on them Jays to win it all, man. Sound like Ron on the Yankees.
No.
I mean, not the Yankees, the Dodgers. Sorry.
Well, yeah, probably has one of those too.
No. I've got Dodgers and Dodgers only to win the World Series.
Sorry, Dodgers.
And the Minnesota Twins, but nobody has to hear about that one.
And the New York Mets.
Who y'all like? Who y'all like in the comments? Who y'all like? Tell me who y'all like. Win the World Series right now today. Don't put my money on the Jays, says Troy Wilson. Why, Troy? Hello. I'm scared of Seattle. I
got library books that are due that haven't made their way back. Don't even try that.
Dodgers, Phillies, Dodgers or Tigers, Jays, Seattle. Okay, y'all flooding. Okay. Dodgers, Tigers, San Diego, Seattle, Boston. What's the odds on Boston?
1,400.
That's a swag play. I kind of want to sprinkle on that just for swag. Love that dirty water. Yeah. I think it's wide open though. I mean, of course, I would if you just want me to, if you hook me up to a lie detector test, I would say the favorite, of course, is the Dodgers. Okay, I'm not naive. They're the most talented team in baseball, but I don't know. I think them Jays, man. If there's a year for them to do it, it's this one, or they're going to be the Maple Leafs. Sorry, Chris.
I don't think that's true.
I don't know. I don't think the stars align again next coming up years like they do this year for them. So Jays will blow it. It's not. We've been hearing that all year. We'll see. We'll see. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That's all. We covered them all four. Major League Baseball playoffs. Small card today. Tomorrow might be even more light, just depending on how today go. Years past, there's been no games tomorrow in baseball, so there would just be the one NFL game.
College.
Oh, we got college tomorrow? How many games in college?
Sam Houston versus New Mexico State.
Ooh.
The toilet bowl.
Must watch right there.
And Niners Rams.
Who cares about that?
It's Niners Rams tomorrow? Ooh, shit. Okay.
We care about Sam Houston, New Mexico State.
Okay. That's a good game tomorrow on Thursday.
And a good Friday college football card, too. 5 games.
Okay. That's lit. Who we got? Let me see.
The diarrhea dozen.
Yeah, it is, but at least it's games.
Western Kentucky, Delaware. Charlotte, South Florida. Put South Florida back in the rankings, by the way. Stop playing with them. New Mexico, San Jose State. West Virginia, BYU. And Colorado State, San Diego State. Yeah. Not a great, but something's better than nothing. You feel me? Much rather that than those Friday nights, just baseball. Little dub. So I'll take some college football on a Friday night. And I think the Saturday's card is pretty good too. So Air Force Navy. Kansas State Baylor. Of course, Texas finna go to the swamp and beat shit out of Florida. Vandy,
No
Alabama.
chance.
Me and Ron going head to head.
Florida outright.
I owe you a hat already. I owe you a hat, and I owe you a Jalen Hurts jersey appearance on the show. Can I get another bet on Texas, Florida?
Sure.
You want to go spread 6.5? I'll lay the spread.
I need 7.
You want 7?
Mm-hmm.
You can't give me 6.5. Make it interesting.
Mm-mm.
What's the line right now?
I got a 7, so.
What the line is right now?
What is it right now? I see 6.5 with juice though, so it's we're right there on it. I don't care. I'll go 7. It's my team. I'll give you a 7. Me and you. Let's do it. The tango.
Sounds good.
I could use another Longhorn hat. All right, man. Chris, what you got for sale today over at PickDawgz Premium?
For me, just the one play. My MLB pickoff play cashed it yesterday with the Red Sox. Going to go back to back to start the playoffs, but even though it's a slower week, still a great time to jump on long term. The week gets you into college football and NFL, and into NHL opening night as well now too. So
when is that?
Check that out. I think it's the 7th. It's Tuesday.
Yep, next Tuesday.
Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, the wraparound.
It'll be back.
The wraparound. For me, like, I love the wraparound. When the wraparound come back, it just means the jam session, right? All right. So. Excited for the wraparound. Excited for NHL. I'm gonna cover NHL a little more this year. Cover just a little more. Y'all know I love my dogs in hockey.
I got to work on getting the Utah Mammoth logo loaded in for the wraparound.
I still don't know how I feel about that, man. I like it, but I miss my Coyotes, and I kind of was starting to rock with the hockey club. So it's gonna be weird calling them the Mammoths.
Well, we'll find a way. Maybe we can just keep the hockey club as the bit.
That's right. The Washington football team.
Stop.
Ron Romanelli, what you got going on today over at PickDawgz Premium?
Yeah, I got my rundown best bet in baseball, but I've already got some college football plays locked up at PickDawgz.com. Some Friday plays, Saturday plays. Really think it's a strong card. Could be the best betting college football card of the season. So looking to bounce back from a tough weekend. We had a bad weekend in football. First bad weekend in football in a while, maybe since week one. And baseball, we dropped our play yesterday with the Padres. But overall, it was a good September. Obviously, it's been a great year overall. So looking to bounce back today and going forward.
NHLA, I almost forgot about that. The National Hockey League Association. Love the NHLA, man. How about Ron and Dunn, though? Nobody better y'all would like to have your eyes on right now, baseball playoffs, than the guy who literally has covered it all season long. You know, the numbers speak for themselves. There's a reason he has the #1 baseball podcast on the planet. Betting podcast on the planet. Isn't that crazy, though? Sometimes I think that's crazy. Like, Ron the Don has the best MLB betting podcast on the planet. It's the truth. There's nobody that outdoes him. Hop on
Little
with my
old
man.
me.
Little old Ron. Hop on with my man. Continue to kick the crap out of the books. For me today, I have one play. It's in Major League Baseball. Obviously. So I just got one play I'm attacking. See what we can do. See if we can make some money today. $25. You can scoop it up, PickDawgz Premium. And we got college football, NFL, and WNBA finals all on the horizon. So good time of year, man. Great time of year. October 1st, new month, new goals, new opportunities, ladies and gentlemen. New month, new goals, new opportunities. If last month was rough, it's over. It's in the rearview window. October, I think, personally, is the best sports month ever. It's the best one of all of them. NBA come back, hockey come back, football is in full swing, NFL and college, baseball playoffs. It's the best time to be alive right now, man. It's the best time. The best time to be attacking value and trying to beat the books and take their money. So let's do exactly that, ladies and gentlemen. You can hop on me, PickDawgz Premium, something long-term, or just today's action. You can pair me up with one of the guys on the screen. Let's make it a profitable month. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Small card today, but do you guys got a parlay for me? Chris?
Yeah, let's go through the plays I gave out. Teoscar Hernandez, home run, and the Red Sox money line.
Romanelli?
Parlay the Dodgers to win the World Series. With the Dodgers to win the World Series.
Give me a Jose Ramirez home run. And Gibby, meet Freddie. I'll rock with Freddie Freeman too.
Actually, I got Dodgers to win the World Series, Texas A&M to win the SEC. That's what you parlay it.
Fuck no, that's not happening. I will guarantee you that's not happening. The day A&M win the SEC is the day I retire. Who they got this week? I can't wait to fade them, bro.
Mississippi State.
Give me Mississippi State money line.
You're nuts.
Where the game at?
I like them with the
A&M.
points, at least.
14.5. All right. I will for sure be on the 14.5. For sure.
Go ahead, you square.
I will for sure be on that 14.5. Money line a little crazy, but I do think they could do it, man. I think they could do it. A&M so overrated, bro. You beat a trash-ass Auburn team with Jackson Arnold at quarterback, a team that went 0-13 on third down. And you beat Notre Dame in in the Super Bowl or the national championship slump. Fading their ass. Who they got coming up? They got Mississippi State, then Florida, then Arkansas. Man, they got the doormats of the SEC. Who did this schedule? Who did this? At Mississippi, Florida, Arkansas. What a run in the SEC. Then it get a little dicey. They got LSU.
Yeah, they got 3 games: LSU, Mizzou, and Texas.
Yeah. Then they get some. You know what I mean? That Texas A&M game at the end of the season gonna be so big. Gonna be so good. Can't wait.
The winner probably makes it to the championship game.
For my team, it's just, can my quarterback get his shit together? Can he? I think he does. And in hindsight, looking at the rest of the world, the rest of the college football landscape, I don't think it's nearly as bad as everybody portraying it to be. Arch. He hasn't been good. And I've said that. You've heard me come on here and rant about him already this season. Call him ass, trash, all that. But I'm back on the Arch train. Let's do it. But yeah, so my parlay today was Freddie Freeman, Jose Ramirez, both to go yard. Kind of really like it. We'll see what happens. That's it today, man. Chris, you got any final words before we get out of here for the day?
Let's make it a winning day.
Ron, any final words before we get out of here for the day?
Dodgers to win the World Series.
All aboard the hype train, man. We'll see them boys in 2 days. All aboard. Find out who our opponent is. We appreciate y'all more than y'all know. Smash the like button for us. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Check out everything we got over on the YouTube channel. Plenty of different content for you guys. Find who you like. Rock with them. Check out what we got going on at our website. We got plenty of written content for you over there. If you like reading articles and stuff like that, Chris helps write some of them. So check out our written content, Pick Dawgz. Check out our betting tools on the site as well. You need to do a better job of kind of promoting those. I think if you kind of spend some time on there, it'll help you become a better bettor. So spend some time with the betting tools. Friday on this show, we'll be doing the Circa Picks live on the show. We'll put the polls up again. So be on the lookout for that. And I think that's all I got to tell y'all for today. Let's make it a winning day. Appreciate y'all more than y'all know. Aloha.